Hello, my name is Tom Brazier. This is a video about replacing the water tank seal on a Gaggia Baby Class 06 range of coffee machines. This is a machine, the one with the water tank up at the top. They don't make these machines anymore, I think. I haven't for some time, and the seals last quite a long time anyway, so this is a pretty niche video, but for the 3, 4, 5 people who find it useful, you're welcome. I'm going to cover two things: how to get the seal out and where to get a replacement. You don't necessarily have to get the manufacturer's part. So first, to get it out, there's always the issue when you want to disassemble something that it's better to have already disassembled it and see how it comes apart before you start disassembling it, because you can't see inside and you don't know what you're going to break when you try to get it apart. And so I've done it for you, and you can see inside, and then I'll show you afterwards how to disassemble it. It's really simple. The seal sits over here. The water tank has a pipe in the bottom of it that slots into the seal, and the seal looks like a rubbery kind of thing like that, and it's held in by a plastic clip that looks like this, and the plastic clip has a slight little bit over there that grabs the side, just clips onto the inside of 2 holes on either side. Now we know what it looks like inside. This is how I get it apart. I don't know what the official manufacturer's recommendation is, but with it in place, I very carefully lever it apart with a small screwdriver, just a little bit on one side, a little bit on the other side. You can feel when it comes loose, when those 2 little legs become a little more free, and just being very gentle, and it pops out just like that, and then the seal itself comes out really easily as well. So that's one thing. Now, replacing the seal, you can buy a replacement. The part list, the official manufacturer's part list, lists it as a GACO DIM14, GACO space DIM14 seal, and it's made of rubber, and it looks like that. What I found when I went looking for it was most of the people selling it wanted to charge something like a £5 or more for the part, and then even more than that for shipping. It was quite hard to find. I did eventually, after a lot of searching, find someone who would get one to me for a little over £5 for the part and for the shipping, but it felt really annoying for a small bit of rubber like that to pay more than £1 or £2. And then I realized that this is essentially what is known as an oil seal, or a lip seal, or a rotary shaft seal, or one of half a dozen other names. And if you Google for any of those terms, you'll find all the other names. The only difference is that this internally has a metal casing, and it has a garter spring around the bit that grabs onto the pipe. On the outside, it's entirely coated with the same NBR rubber, and it works. I've been running this now for several weeks, and it just does exactly the same thing as the original seal, but it was easier to source and cheaper. Key thing you need to know: these things can come with either 2 lips, one at the top of the inside and one at the bottom, or just one lip, one at the bottom. I bought the one with a lip at the bottom because that's closest to the original part, and I thought the lip at the top would probably make it difficult to get the pipe in and out, in and out, in and out every time you try and fill the water reservoir. Now, I said NBR, but this stuff has also half a dozen names. Here's a Wikipedia article on nitrile rubber, also known as nitrile butadiene rubber, NBR, Buna-N, and acrylonitrile butadiene rubber. And if that's not enough, it's got trade names including perbunan, nipol, krynac, and europrene. If you search for 14X22X6 NBR lip seal, you'll find the kind of thing you're looking for. I found them really cheap on AliExpress, but the ones on AliExpress had 2 lips, and I wanted one with a single lip. Ended up buying one from a local UK person on eBay for £2.45 all in. And this is from a manufacturer called TTO 14 by 22 by 6 oil seal or lip seal, and I got that for about £2.50. And it works beautifully. I've been using it for several weeks now. The slot's in the same place, very slightly tighter fit, but it works. So there you are. Putting it back together is simply the reverse of taking it apart. As I say, the only difference is this is a slightly tighter fit than the original. Voila!